Hello, friends, and welcome to the Follow the Moon Challenge. My name is Alice in Wonderland, and I'm a little bit obsessed with the moon. If you're new here, that's okay because this 2026 Follow the Moon Challenge is going to be unlike any other moon challenge because all of the moon cycles in 2026 are slightly shifted and different from what they usually are. We always do this challenge in Aquarius season because Aquarius helps us to think about things differently and to think outside of the box. So it's a perfect time to learn something new about the moon. So I think we're all going to learn something new together about the moon, myself included. I think this challenge is going to be really interesting. So whether you've done the challenge before, I think this is going to be something new and exciting. And if you haven't done this before, then of course it's going to be new and exciting. So I'm really excited to jump into today's video. Know that we are premiering them live every day for 30 days at 11 a.m. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Welcome to day 4 of the Follow the Moon Challenge. We have a waxing crescent Aries moon all day today. A waxing crescent moon is steadily increasing until we get to the first quarter, which is half full. If you haven't been feeling like you've been kind of awakening since the new moon, you might really feel that today because of the waxing crescent plus the Aries fire energy. Aries season is the end of March through the middle of April. The first day of Aries season is always the first day of spring. So we associate all of the things that we associate with spring with Aries energy. I mean, think of just how you feel when you step outside in the spring, where the air feels so fresh and warm and everything's really bright green and budding and starting to sprout. So I associate the colors of fire with Aries, like bright reds and oranges and yellows, but I also associate that like bright, vibrant green that we see in springtime. So the key words we associate with Aries is action, begin, to start something. This is motivation because Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, which is the planet of action. Mars and Aries rules the first house of the zodiac sign. The first house starts in the 9 o'clock position of the zodiac wheel. So if you look at your birth chart and locate your first house in that 9 o'clock position, this has a lot to do with how you identify with yourself. This is the place we all begin. This is the place and who you are deep down, because Aries is spring, it's birth, it's life. We use Aries energy to start things, to begin. Whenever you need something that just needs a little kick in the pants, needs a jump start, needs an extra shot of espresso, we want to use Aries that way. But remember that this is a quick burst of energy. It takes so much energy for the seeds to burst through the soil in the spring. It takes a lot to give birth to something. It takes a lot of energy to do that. But remember that these little baby plants and these little baby animals are so delicate and they need rest or you're going to burn yourself out. Aries energy is that sprint, that burst of energy, but it's not a marathon. So that's why once we move into Aries, we move into Taurus, which is going to slow down and help us to sustain our energy instead of just burning it out. Looking at where Aries and or Mars falls in your birth chart can help you understand how you take action on things. So if you're feeling like you're stuck and not moving forward, this is a really good placement to look at because it just helps you understand how you move in the world. Our Mars and our Aries placement is all how we face conflict, how we encounter obstacles. And just for example, I have learned that if I'm in an argument, having a Leo Mars makes it very difficult for me to get my words out, to have a constructive conversation, because I just want to roar and scream my head off like a lion, which is not fair for the other person in the argument with me or encountering the obstacle with me. So as I've gotten older, I have to learn to like remove myself from the situation, take a walk outside, cool down, scream into a pillow, and deal with my anger and frustration anyways, and then come back to the situation, because it's not fair for somebody to get their head screamed off at. But at the same time, it's something that like I need to take this anger and I need to get it out of my body. So I have to find constructive ways to do that for myself so that I'm approaching obstacles and conflict with a level head and a solution oriented place. So, on an Aries moon day, this is a good time to move forward with something, to get started on something, to ignite something. Aries and fire days are good ways to release things, to burn things, to let go of things, especially emotions. If there's things that you don't want to bring with you into this moon cycle, Aries and fire days are a good way to like burn it off and burn it away. This is more fitting for a waning fire day, and a waxing fire day is good for igniting something, to feeling inspired, to feeling motivated. Thank you for joining me for day 4 of the Follow the Moon Challenge. Let me know in the comments what you're planning on doing to tap into this Aries energy. Are you going to start something, or are you just going to light a candle and honor the warmth that we can create in the middle of winter? Tomorrow for day 5, we have our waxing crescent Aries moon that's transitioning to Taurus by the end of the day. And I had to double check this time. Whenever we have really long void of course times, I like double, triple check things. And we are pretty much going to be in void of course for all day tomorrow, from 6:11 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening. So we're really going to feel that absence of a sign. So we're going to talk more about void of course energy tomorrow.